Comrades, I'm Mortika, Lacrosse the Fallen. This is New Revolution TV, Revolutionize Your Life. And this video is about the so-called Black Lives Matter kidnapping, or as they hashtagged it as BLM kidnapping. For one, quit referring to it as the Black Lives Matter kidnapping. This is not at all in any way associated with Black Lives Matter, despite what racists like Aldous Valor say or the Apostle William Hunter on Twitter are saying. I'll leave some of the links to that in the crotch bar below of these people's pages of where they're saying it and shit and whatnot or something like that if I can remember that at the end of this video. But quit referring to it as the Black Lives Matter kidnapping. It is not at any way associated with Black Lives Matter. So quit referring to it as that. Black Lives Matter does not approve of the behavior carried out by these people that kidnapped this disabled kid. 2, everybody's like, well, they said fuck white people, fuck Donald Trump, so obviously they're Black Lives Matter. Well, I could say the same thing about certain people that voted for Donald Trump and say that obviously that everybody that supported Donald Trump are white supremacists when only, not all of them are, even though a majority of them are. But that's a whole nother story for a whole nother video. The point is that these kids that kidnapped this disabled kid and beat him only didn't even mention Black Lives Matter, why they were terrorizing this kid. Furthermore, when these kidnappers kidnapped this disabled kid, this was a crime against disabled people. So quit trying to make it into something else. 2 or 3 or 4, whatever fucking number I'm on at the moment now. This, again, is not a Black Lives Matter crime. It was carried out by individuals that used these terms and stuff, if you will, to get more views on Facebook, because this video was uploaded to Facebook so for all the fans to see, doing it live or something like that. The thing is, they don't care who the president is. These little terrorists don't care who the president is, okay? Or who the president's going to be. They used this to further legitimize their views to get more people to watch their video. They could care less of actually who is president. They did this to get more views on their videos. They knew that people would react to what they were saying, and that's why they used it. They could care less, actually, of who it is. They used it so they could get more views of this beating of this disabled gentleman. And now, real quick, I'm going to go to this little thing real quick before we end the video.
While white nationalists use this incident to stroke fears of black people targeting innocent whites, the truth is that hate crimes against white people are relatively rare. 2012 statistics from the Federal Bureau of Investigation show that of the 3,467 hate crimes reported to police that year, 66.2% were motivated by racial animus against black people. This is despite the fact that African Americans make up just 13.3% of the U.S. population, according to 2015 statistics from the Census Bureau. Meanwhile, just 22% of the bias attacks were anti-white. Now, like I already said before in the video, is that these attacks were against a disabled person. This is a disability hate crime. Not only that, furthermore, these kids used the concept of the recent anti-Trump rhetoric to further get views on their Facebook live feed video. It had nothing actually to do with Trump. They don't care who the president is or president is going to be, because they are just criminals trying to get more views for their Facebook live feed, and they've been caught. So there's no injustice here because they have been caught and arrested for their crimes. While in the case, if this was a bunch of white kids beating up a black kid, disabled kid, the verdict would still be out, and these kids would still be free. That is the difference with these crimes, if you will. So don't let the white supremacists like Richard Spencer of the alternative right, or racist YouTubers like Aldous Valor, or like racist Twitterers Apostle William H. try to confuse you otherwise, or try to convince you of some other BS. The simple fact is, this attack was none other than done by a bunch of kids that were using the recent anti-Trump rhetoric to further their Facebook live feed. It was all for lulz or whatever it is that these kids use these days. That's all I have to say on this topic. This video is basically over, I guess you could say. Remember to follow me on twitter.com/Mortika Lacrosse. That's MortikaLacrosse for all the latest updates, or just particular stuff in general that I want you, the viewers, to see. It has also links to my recent videos or to articles that I think that people need to read and check up on. Also, remember to check out my Facebook page, facebook.com/Mortika Lacrosse. It's spelled the same way, obviously, as my Twitter page. Be sure to check that out. And also, be sure to check out my new page at the Industrial Goth website, Vampire Freaks, at vampirefreaks.com/Lord Mortika Lacrosse. And it's on the screen right now, so you can actually see it. I have different stuff that I don't have on my other particular pages that are interesting, such as journal entries, short stories, poetry, stuff like that. So be sure to check me out there if you have a Vampire Freaks account.
Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. Until next time, stay wicked.